Lee Chong Wei up against the number 8 seed Tien Minh NGUYEN of Vietnam. Well, the crowd have remained here at the Putra Stadium. Eager anticipation of this match, because the Malaysian fans a little earlier were disappointed not to see reigning Olympic champion Lin Dan didn't have to contest his match against Chen Long. We're not quite sure which player withdrew from that. Two Chinese players, of course, playing each other in the quarter-final. But they have got to see the world number 1. Lee Chong Wei has arrived on court, much to the delight of the fans here in Malaysia. The 28-year-old, born in Penang. Lee Chong Wei, the number 1 seed, became the world number 1 in September 2008, shortly after the Olympic Games, and has remained in that coveted position since then. What a year he had last year. Reached 10 finals last year from 12 individual tournaments played. It's no wonder he's the number 1 seed in the world ranking of 1. And the 5-0 win-loss record for 2011 confirms the fact that he won his 3rd consecutive Super Series finals just a couple of weeks ago. His opponent, Tien Minh NGUYEN, world number 8, up 1 place from last week, although he's had his highest world ranking of 5. And there is Lisbon Sadek. My goodness, what controversy and news this man has been making. Lisbon Sadek, of course, a beaten finalist at the All England Championships way back in 1986, and the coach to Lee Chong Wei resigned his position as head singles coach to the Malaysian squad on the 31st of December. There's been an awful lot in the Malaysian media about his resignation and trying to get him to reconsider that. And as you can see, this is the 8th meeting between these two players, the previous 7. Lee Chong Wei has won 6 of them, including the last 4. The only time that NGUYEN has beaten the Malaysian was in the last 16 of the 2009 Singapore Super Series event, and then it was 3 very tough games. Well, one of the previous meetings between these two pairs was in the semi-final of this event a year ago. Well, very first point, and Lee Chong Wei doesn't agree with the line judge. Well, both of these players played 2 matches already, both won both of their matches in 2 straight games. I have to say, Lee Chong Wei yesterday evening, Ian, absolutely astonishing the way he disposed of Hu Yun from Hong Kong. Very impressive.
Yes, I think there's a lot of emotion around the match with Misbin arriving and the crowd coming alive when they saw Misbin as well as Lee Chong Wei. And emotion seemed to really get him up very strongly for that match, and it was a very positive and aggressive performance.
Yeah, 21-6, 21-9, just 23 minutes. And we'll be wanting to reproduce that sort of form here this evening. He'll want to get this match done and dusted as quickly as he possibly can, but he shouldn't try and force it too much because his opponent has already beaten him once.
Yes, it's quite a difficult matchup though for NGUYEN. He's a very fit player and a very fine player in his own right, but unfortunately normally in these matchups between these two. He just hasn't got the firepower to get through the Chong Wei defence. And although he can prolong the rallies, he rarely gets through with the attack. Having said that, that's a super attack. He knows what he's got to do, but it's whether he can actually come up with the explosive movement and the explosive shots as he just did there consistently throughout the whole match.
Well, I've just been told by one of my colleagues that in fact it was Lin Dan who withdrew from the quarter-final. So this match we're witnessing at the moment, the winner of this will play against Chen Wong in the semi-final tomorrow.
Well, Jill, I know you saw the game as well. Well, you were commentating on the game in the Super Series finals a couple of weeks ago when these two played. And Ewan tried to play a rallying type match, which really didn't work for him, and he's certainly come out here intent on trying to attack, which I think is the right thing for him to try and do. Although it's not his natural style, he's got to try something different. He's on a run of 4 defeats against Chong Wei, and he really needs to try and create some pressure by being more aggressive than he normally is.
Yeah, and it's paying dividends at the moment. And I agree with that. I mean, I think I mentioned while the match was in progress a couple of weeks ago in those Super Series finals, you know, trying to just play the safe, normal sort of standard game that Tien Minh usually plays just will not break down Lee Chong Wei. There's nobody better and fitter at covering the court than Lee Chong Wei in Royal Badminton. He's a superb athlete. This is good rally. It's gone wide.
That's very good from you, and trying to take the initiative, trying to keep some tempo in the rallies, not letting Lee Chong Wei settle into the match. Good play. Be a lot of disappointed people tomorrow night, Jill. I think I hear there were record ticket sales for the semi-finals tomorrow, in anticipation of a Lin Dan Lee Chong Wei semi-final.
Never won a Super Series title, Tien Minh. Never even been in the final. But he's playing exceptionally well at the moment.
Yes, he's mixing up his defence as well as his attack. He's playing a very attacking game from the rear court, but in defence, he's putting pace on the shuttle and trying to use the full width of the court.
Yeah, good use of the body smash. How much do you think the fact that it may have annoyed the world #1 Lee Chong Wei to hear that, you know, he arrives at the stadium ready to play his quarterfinal, he hears that the match of the quarterfinal that he would have to play against if he wins this tomorrow has been a walkover? Do you think that annoys him and affects him maybe his preparation?
I think it certainly can do, yes. And already for Lee Chong Wei to be playing in his own country creates an enormous pressure on him. There's an incredible amount of press and TV that follow him around, and with the added interest from the general news media over here with the Misbin situation, I mean, there's an incredible amount of press going on, everybody wanting some time with him, and then to have the distraction of a walkover in his half of the draw as well. There's so many distractions for Lee Chong Wei playing at home.
Just seemed to snatch at that, but quite noticeable, the defensive play there that you pointed out a little earlier. He's trying to turn the shuttle, Tien Minh.
Yeah, he's trying to stop Lee Chong Wei getting into that net position where he's so strong and likes to dictate the play from there, and that use of the cross drive has been very effective so far in this match.
Oh, what a rally. The final neck shot from Tien Minh NGUYEN hit the top of the tape, went over.